everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Annie. I hope you all are doing good. So I'm back with another episode where I'll be sharing the online shopping hacks which I follow in my life personally. So all these points which I'm gonna share will help you to make your decisions better, and it will also help you to save some money of yours. So without further ado, let's just get on to the video. So the first point is be very picky about your outfit. Just choose the clothes which are very much comfortable for you and you will be using it for the long run. Don't just blindly buy the things just for the sake of fashion, and then that will just end up lying in your cupboard without any use. The more you have those outfits which you are not comfortable wearing, the more annoying it would be, because when you open your cupboard, it should be more like a place where you know you want to wear a casual wear. The deciding time should be less. You should be able to pick up any outfit of yours from the casual section and that should be good to go. It should not be like a dumping ground, so just be very careful when you're choosing your outfit. And while choosing outfits, remember that you choose such outfits which you can style in multiple ways instead of having it just to be used for one occasion and then just it keeps lying in your cupboard. Second point is just make sure that whenever you're ordering something, search it in different websites, different platforms, and also companies' own websites to avail the best offers, because that will help you to save a lot of money, and it will also help you to know what all better options in colors are also available in different platforms. For that, you can just copy paste the description of the product and search it in the Google. It will help you to know where and all the same product is available and for what all prices, and you can make your decision wisely. So the third point is for the products which are not like really needed in urgent basis for you, then just add those products in the cart and leave it there, or you can even wishlist them so that whenever that product is having better offer, you can end up ordering it at that point of time, because anyways it was not an urgent product, right? So you can leave it there in the cart, and whenever there is a best offer coming because of festival reasons or there is a price drop, you can always go ahead and order at that point of time. It will help you to save your money, and this hack has really helped me in a lot of cases where I ended up buying something for much cheaper price than what it was earlier when I added it in the cart. So the fourth point is don't get too much influenced by the influencers when you come across their shopping haul videos, because those videos are there to help you to decide better when you really want to buy something. Like for example, if you already wanted to buy a handbag or you wanted to buy a lehenga for any upcoming event, so those videos will definitely help you to buy something which is of good quality, because you already know the reviews from their videos, and you also know that you really don't have to go and search the whole website and find something better, because a lot of times the products which they show in the haul itself is good enough for us to buy. So when you need something at that point of time, these videos are meant to help you. For them, it's their job, and they get a lot of packages of outfits and accessories in PR itself, and it's almost like a content for them where they have to promote those brands. But for you, you should be buying it only when you really need it. Otherwise, just don't end up buying just because you come across your favorite influencer wearing it. So the fifth point is avail the rental options wherever possible. Like for the grand occasions and events, you really don't have to buy a lehenga or a traditional outfit for yourself. You can always go ahead and check out these rental apps or shops and get a very classy outfit for yourself for very minimal price. And also the best part is you'll be saving a lot of money. You really don't need to find a space for that particular outfit in your cupboard. And at the same time, the best part is going to be that you really don't have to repeat the outfits, because a lot of times we buy those expensive outfits and we just wear it a couple of times and then we just feel that it's getting repeated on functions. So availing rental is definitely going to help you a lot in this way. Sixth point is don't blindly follow the trends and just stay within your budget no matter what. Everybody has their own budget, right? And you would know it better. So just stay within your budget and don't compete with social media. This point is very self-explanatory. I really don't think I have to add any further explanation to it. Seventh point is whenever there is a size or fit issues and you are planning to exchange the product, then I would just suggest that before you do that, just check the prices. For example, if the prices have dropped, then in that case don't go for an exchange. Just return the product and place a new order, because you will be able to get the new price of the product for yourself and you will be able to save money. And if the current prices are higher anyways, then you have to go for the exchange option, because what you bought was comparatively lesser. So just return and exchange the product based on the current price which is going on. And I have made another video of online shopping mistakes where I have discussed about the size topic in detail, about palazzos, lowers, trousers, pants, jeans, tops, etc., crop top, everything. That video will really help you to know your right size, so you can just go and check out. I'll link it somewhere here. Eighth point is, in a lot of cases we end up buying things just because we feel like shopping and we don't really have a need of the product. It's more like an impulse buying where we just end up buying things just to feel good. So I would suggest that in those cases, just be patient, add the product in the cart, let it be there for a couple of days, and maybe after 1 or 2 days you really don't feel like having that product, or maybe you will come across a better suggestion for that product for a much better price and you can end up ordering that. So whenever you feel, you would know that you are getting into an impulse buying, right? So just add it in the cart, and after 1 or 2 days gap, just go ahead and decide whether you really want to order that product, whether it's needed for you, or else if you come across something even better than that, then you can go ahead and order that one. Ninth point is, if you feel that even after checking all the size and measurement details you are very much confused between two sizes like S or M or L, in that case I would just suggest go ahead and order both the sizes. Like even on cases where you feel that you need the product very soon, like in a couple of days there is an event and for that you need that outfit, then don't order just one particular size if you are not sure. Order both the sizes, and once you get it, just try it, and whichever is comfortable you can retain with you, and the other one you can just return it. So this saves a lot of time in cases where you feel there is an urgency, and also in the cases where you feel that you are confused about the size. 10th point is, before adding the product in the cart, just copy paste the description and just check out whether that particular product is available on different website and for different colors, because a lot of times the not so trending colors are available for much lesser prices, and if you're not very much concerned about the color of that particular product and you're more concerned about the design and the fit and the pattern, in that case I would suggest that you can always go ahead and order the color which is not so trending, and you'll be able to save your money because you'll be getting it for much lesser price. 11th point is taking time out to do a detailed check of all the positive and negative reviews of the product, the customer images, and also checking the fabric details in the description will help you to save a lot of time and money of yours, because you will know which particular product is much safer to invest after checking all these details. And you really don't have to unnecessarily get into all the troubles of exchange and returns. The 12th and the last point is, don't invest your money on poor quality clothes, because anyways they are not going to last long, and also you will have to unnecessarily dump them soon. And the fast fashion has become a major problem in recent days, because the clothes which we dump very soon because of the quality issues, that has become a bigger polluters in the environment. Fast fashion clothes are not meant to last for long, so just opt for sustainable fashion wherein you buy those materials and fabric which you know will last long, and invest your money in those kind of outfits which you know you can style it in different ways so that you can use it for long run. And also at the same time, don't forget to check the fabric quality, because that is what is going to determine whether the product is going to last long with you or not. So that is it guys, we have come to the end of this video. I really hope you found this video useful and informative, and if you did, then please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell icon so that you get notified whenever my next video is up on the channel. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, then my Instagram handle is somewhere here. I'll see you guys soon in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye.